form, and other people have been invited to join us, which I welcome everyone who is not part of the Hansu family, but all of us from the Hansu family, welcome and thank you for joining. Tonight's workshop is focusing on meditation and stress reduction, breathing. And what we'll be doing is a little bit of yoga. And if you're not comfortable doing certain types of poses as we move through it, I'll talk about how you can modify. I only want you to challenge yourself to the level of your own comfort. If something's not comfortable and you're pushing yourself, just modify it for yourself. We'll do some breathing techniques, some visualization, and we'll end and close with some meditation, which will include some different types of things than we do in the Dojang. I've learned a lot of this from Master Chassi, as well as some of my own exploration, and Master Kim. I will be introducing to you, if some of you haven't done, the MBX 12. So we'll also include some of that. So again, I welcome you, and we're ready to get started. So I'm going to back up a little bit, and we'll get started. Okay. So if you can see me, is that good? This is my first time that I've done this virtually. Good job. I can see you. And let's see if I can get this view. So pardon me for the technology pieces of everything. Okay, so welcome. We're going to start with some yoga, and I will do a lot of the poses facing you, but then I will turn sideways so that you can also see what I'm doing, and we'll get started. So taking a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Now keeping your hands up here together, leaning to your right, nice and straight and stretched. Try to keep your arms and chest open and coming up. And now going to the other side, keeping your arms open, looking through your arms and keeping your chest open. Again, let's try the other side. And switch. Good. And now let's just do a forward fold so that you're going to let your body just hang now. So again, I'll turn sideways so you can see, letting your body just hang, nice and loose, head relaxes. Good, and now coming up to what I call tabletop. Try to make your back flat, head is open, or head is up, chest is open. No pressure on the knees, but you can rest your hands on your knees. And now back down to a table or folding forward, letting the head relax, taking a deep breath and exhale. One more time, tabletop, flat back, chest open, deep breath and exhale. And forward fold. Good. Putting your hands flat on your mat or on the rug you're on, and getting into a downward dog pose. So you are upside down in a dog, holding that, trying to keep your head going towards your toes. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can't keep your heels flat, that's okay. Go to where you're comfortable. And now bring up the left foot and then switch slowly so that you're pressing your heels down into the mat behind you. Just slowly shifting your weight from one side of the body to the other. Continuing to repeat. Good, and now press both feet down and try to lift your hips just a little bit more. Good, and now we're going to go into a push-up or a plank position. Hold that. Take a deep breath and exhale. Slowly lower your body until it hits the ground. Release your feet and now press up into a cobra. And coming back down. Take a deep breath. Exhale and press up. And coming down. Now bring your hips back, knees separated slightly, and into a child's pose. So that now you're stretching your low back, letting your forehead rest. And try to relax your body, letting the breathing in your ribs expand and extend, and let your inner thighs just feel your ribs expand and contract. Good. And coming up into a tabletop position. So now our back is flat. Our hands are under our shoulders and our knees are directly under our hips. And now just curl the back and tuck the head in, taking a deep breath in. And now going into what I call cow, meaning arching the back, lifting the head and opening the chest, and exhale. Now inhale, doing the cat, going into the cat. And exhale. Let's do a couple of cycles of those on your own rate, at your own pace. Inhaling as you curl in, and exhaling as you arch the back. Good. And coming back to a neutral tabletop position. And now curling your toes under you, and then gently and slowly bringing your body up into the downward dog position again. Pressing those hips up. And good. Now taking your left foot and stepping forward, trying to get it between your hands. And now standing as best you can, try to square your hips and stretching up. Taking a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. Good. Now straightening the front leg and turning the back foot so that it's facing forward and the front foot is facing toward the direction your front leg is going. Arms out straight. And now you're going to hinge and reach with that hand that's out in front as far as you can. Taking a deep breath. And then exhaling, now reaching down towards your foot and up towards the ceiling. Now this is a difficult position for some people. So if you're like this, that's okay. It's really about core and balance. And if you can gaze towards the sky, that opens up your chest. Take a deep breath and exhale. Good. Bringing the hand down to meet the hand on the inside. And bring it back up. Now let's try the upper hand circling over and stretching forward, and then bringing it down and around and up. So inhale, and as you're coming around and up, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And repeat that at your own rate. And now stopping and going the opposite direction. Inhaling on the way down. Exhaling on the way up. And coming to the position where the hand is stretched up. One more time, trying to open at the chest. And now coming down with the hand. And bending the front knee, stretching forward. Take a deep breath. Open up and relax. Good. Let's put the front arm on the knee, stretching up over the head. Taking a deep breath. And exhale. Good. And now coming to a position where your feet are together or about shoulder width apart. From the front, it looks like this. And from the back, it's a squat position. And what I'm trying to do is get my fingertips aligned with my shoulders, aligned with my hips. So trying to hold that position. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, breath in and exhale. Good. Standing up, bringing hands together. Breath in and exhale. One more time, breath in and exhale. Good, breath in. This time hands are together. And now stretching to your left, your right. And up, taking a breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and relaxing the arms. And forward fold to the floor. Letting the upper body relax. Regulate your breathing. Good, let's go up into a tabletop. Deep breath in. Open the chest. And exhale, forward fold. Good, one more time, tabletop. Inhale in. Open the chest. And forward fold. Exhale. Good. Let's get into our downward dog position. Pressing those hips towards the sky. Arms and head are all aligned as best as possible. Again, modify what you need. Now raising the heel lightly off the floor and just rotate or change from right to left, gently and slowly. Regulate your breathing. Pressing in through the heels of the hand. And now pressing both feet down, heels down, lift those hips as high as you can. And now going into your plank position. Take a deep breath in and exhale and lower slowly. Good. Release your toes and press up into a cobra. Breathing in. Exhaling, breathing down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now going up to child's pose. Remember separating the knees, stretching the arms, letting the head relax. And feel your ribs breathing, opening and closing, touching the inside of your thighs each breath you take. Good. And now let's go to tabletop position. And then remember, inhaling, arching like a cat, curling and chin in, and exhaling when you go to the cow position and opening the chest and head, letting all that air out. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. Try some cycles of this on your own. And back to neutral tabletop position. And now let's go uncurl the toes or getting onto the toes. And now lifting the hips into the downward dog. Pressing those hips up, pressing from the heels of your hand. Good. And now this time we're going to take our left foot and bring it forward. Or whatever foot you didn't do last time. Stretching up. And exhaling. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way because this is the leg I didn't do. So remember, arms are going to be going out. The back foot is facing forward. The other foot where I'm going is facing in the direction I'm going in. And I'm going to what I call hinge at the hips and reach, 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 reach until I can't do it anymore. And then inhale and exhale, going down to try to find that ankle or foot. Again, modifying this position if you find the balance really difficult. Don't push yourself to the degree that you're uncomfortable. If you can open up your chest and look up to the sky, wonderful. If you can't, you're still wonderful. Good. We're going to try the circling of the arm. So stretch the arm over the head towards the front. Inhaling, bringing it down. And as you bring it up, you're exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do a couple of those on your own. When you're ready and you get to the top, just reverse that cycle. Inhaling on the way back, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Cycles on your own. And when you finally do one and you get to the top, hold that position. Take a deep breath in. Open up the chest as best you can. And now bring both hands down towards the floor in front of you. Good. Now let's bend that front knee and unrelease that back foot so they're both facing forward, coming up. Good. Now let's get into the position where our feet are parallel, squatting, lifting the head and arms, aligning them to the hips as best you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. And coming up. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good. So a little yoga to get us started, get our blood warm and our heart racing a little bit. And I'm going to introduce to you now the MBX 12, which is Master Kim. If none of you have ever seen this book, you've seen it in our dojang, but Master Kim is the author of this book. And I'm going to give him a lot of credit for a lot of this because he has shared with us his knowledge of the sequence of 12 movements. And it's really focusing on what they call the meridians, the energy centers of the body, and trying to get the energy flow throughout the body. And one of the most important things of this is about the breath connecting with the tissue. And I just want to read one thing from his book about the breath. It's one of many things, but the breath connects the deepest cells in the body to the fathomless source of energy in the outer world. Breathe deeply, relax, and listen to the silence of your breath. So a big part of this workshop tonight is specifically focusing on our breath, into the silence of our breath, and trying to carry that from this workshop into your own world in the daily living. So the first movement we'll start with is awakening. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. And if you can't follow along or it's a little challenging, that's okay. The first time through is never easy, but do the best you can. Taking all the breath in from the dungeon and pressing up. Exhale. And coming back to neutral. The next is bringing the hands up in front of you, opening the palms towards the sky, bringing them out. Take a deep breath. And now flipping the hands over and fold, forward fold. And let those arms just stretch out in front of you, or behind you, I should say. Slight bend in the knees if it's more comfortable. Take a deep breath here. As you do, straighten your knees a little. And as you exhale, bending your knees and starting to bring the hands back around, out to the outside. Open palms to the sky, chest open, bringing them back to the front. Palms flip over and come back down. The next move is bringing the hands as if we're going into a double block, but palms are open wide, fingers are wide, squatting, strong. Take a deep breath here and exhale. Coming down. This is called the finger wheel. Our fingers are together, the pads of our fingers. And what we're going to do, let me demonstrate one for you. You're going to take breath in, pull it in from the dungeon, and you're going to circle out and exhale and get up on your toes at the same time. So let's practice one, bringing it in. So do 3 of those on your own. Ready? Begin. Good. The next one, you're going to be bringing your hands to your fingers like almost like a bird. Bring them to your shoulders. And squatting a little bit, opening the chest, breathing in, and exhaling as you open up those wings. And now from here, I'll turn sideways. You're going to flip those wings over and go forward fold. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. And as you exhale, coming up to neutral position. Now we're going to do something called the plow. We're going to bring our hands, gather some energy, and press up exhaling. Now we're going to forward fold, but this time I'm going to ask you to forward fold from your hips and try to keep your whole upper body in line with your hands. And hold that. And now exhale and coming up to neutral position. And relax. Making fists now and putting your fist behind the nape of the back of your neck. Squatting. Take a deep breath and exhale, leaning back and looking up. And hold that position. Good, and back to neutral. Take a deep breath, bringing your hands up, squatting and pressing out. Good. Bringing those hands down together, palms together. Bringing them up. And now we're going to forward fold and come all the way down and reach through our legs. Palms now flip, so the back of our hands are together, and we're holding that position. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Good, and coming back up to neutral. Good. Now this is one of my favorites, squatting. Just wrapping your arms around your body and you're almost so that you can touch the opposite shoulder blade. Take a deep breath in and twist to one side, exhaling. Coming back to neutral here for the front. Still giving yourself a big hug. Take a deep breath and twisting. And coming back to center and relaxing back to neutral. This is the last movement, and this is probably one of the most difficult for balance. So if you have a hard time with the balance, that's okay. But we're going to take our hands, bring them up together, bringing our palms down together in prayer position, right in front of our chest. And our right foot's going to go over our left. We're going to try to squat. Exhaling. And coming up, breathing, exhaling. Let's try that again. If you have a hard time with the crossing of the leg, you could simply put your foot next to the ankle or whatever's most comfortable for you. Try it again with the other leg now, bringing up the hands, deep breath, bringing them down to prayer position. Leg goes over and squatting. Very nice. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breath in and exhale. Good. So far we've done the yoga, we've done MBX 12. One other thing I'd like to introduce to you if you have never done this is called slap and sweep. Sounds a little strange, but it really does kind of try to bring some energy back into the body. So we're going to start by, it's tapping really, the fingertips are tapping. We'll start at the top of our head and just tap around your head. Again, this is energizing, but again, it's helping us breathe and keep those energy centers open. And now just sweep off as if you were getting dust off your head. Good. Now let's do that to our face. Little taps around our face, ears, neck, and sweep. Good. Let's try it with the palm of our hand, down the arm, and then back up the inside the arm. Down the arm, back up the inside. Down the arm, back up. You can start at the shoulder all the way down and up. And sweep. Sweep all that negative energy away. Good. Let's try the other arm. Tapping up all the way to the shoulder and down. Up, excuse me. down and up, right, down and up, and down and up, and sweep. Good energy goes away. With your fists, squat just a little bit, and now back at the side of the kidneys, just tap. Good, and sweep. And now to the pumpkin. Call it the great pumpkin. And now sweep. Good. And now we're going to take it, the fists and down the side of our legs and back up. Side of our legs. Now we can pat the inside of our legs up and on the outside down. Inside up. Outside down. Inside up. Outside down. And now sweep away. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Good. Let's try that whole sequence one more time. So fingertips on the head. Tap, tap, tap. And sweep. Good. To the face. And sweep. Good. The back of the neck. And sweep. Starting at the shoulder, outside and then the inside. And sweep. Let's do the other side. Shoulder starts. And sweep. And now the back of the kidneys. Lots of toxins can sit. And now sweep. And now the great pumpkin, where we sit on a lot lately. We're working virtually, and sweep. And now down the side of the legs, and up the inside, and down the outside, up the inside, and down the inside, and up the inside, and sweep. Good, and coming up to neutral position. Good, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. All right, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And I invite you to put your hands right around your energy center. And I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just make some observations. What do you feel? How do you feel compared to when you first started? How's your breathing? Is there any tension? If there's tension in any part of your body, try to breathe into that spot so that you can give it just a little extra energy to try to let it go. Good. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. And open our eyes. All right, let's have a seat for the Hansu Taekwondo family. We can do crisscross. If it's not comfortable for you, though, that's okay. You may even, if you choose, you would like to sit in a chair because it's more comfortable, it can be done there. Or you can even lie down. So if you'd like to lie down on your mat or your floor and do this, that's fine, because that's where we're going to be finishing. So we will be going there, but we'll try this sitting up. And what I'd like you to do is close your eyes and take a deep breath and exhale. I'm going to count to 4. You take a deep breath in on the count of 4. 2, 3, 4. I want you to hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Try a couple cycles of those on your own. Okay, keeping your eyes closed, try to regulate your breathing now to normal. I'm going to try a visualization. So I want you to imagine a place that you know of that brings you peace. It could be called your happy place, your peaceful place, a place you know where when you go there, you're just so relaxed and so calm. There's no stress. So have that place in your mind. We're going to take a visit to that place right now. I want you to imagine it could be a place in your home, it could be a place that you might have to travel to, it could be a place in your community that you love to go to. It doesn't matter. What matters is a place of peace for you. So imagine yourself that you're going to that place, whether you're walking slowly to the room in your home or you're getting in a car to drive to that place, or you're walking outside in the community to go to that place, or in your yard somewhere. And imagine as you're going there that you're taking your time, you're enjoying the scenery or what your surroundings are. You can feel the warmth or the coolness of the air. There might be a slight breeze. There might be certain smells in the air. If it's spring, maybe it's the flowers. Maybe it's the warmth of the sunshine that you feel. But take all that in as you go and make this trip to your favorite place. And as you begin to get closer to your favorite place, you begin to see it from a little bit of a distance. What do you see? What are the colors that you see? Are there any smells? Are there any sounds that are unique to your peaceful place? And as you get closer, those feelings or sensations become more real to you because you know that when you finally arrive, how you're going to feel. And then you arrive and you get comfortable, whether you're sitting or standing or lying down. Take a deep breath and exhale. Just soak in your surroundings, the smells, the sounds, the feelings of peace. Be present in the moment. If anything is beginning to distract you, that's okay. Let it come in and let it go. Try to come back to the breath. Maybe the sounds, colors, warmth, coolness of the breeze or the room. Take a deep breath. And be grateful for the place that you brought yourself here today. It's in this place of gratitude that you find peace, And know that this place that you know that's peaceful for you is always there, like it is right now. So as we're going to be preparing to leave this peaceful place in our minds, you have now take a picture of it. It's in your mind, it's in your heart. You know that this place is always there. So you begin to walk away with a wonderful feeling, peace, and being refreshed and relaxed without stress. Good. And open your eyes. That place of peace is always there for you. You can always do something like this to bring yourself there. So we're going to do a closure, but we're going to be laying back down. So I'm going to remain seated so that I can make sure that I'm staying on target, that I can see what all of you are, if you're comfortable. So if you can lay back down on your mat or your floor, please do so. If you'd rather stay seated like you are, that's okay. Whatever's most comfortable for you. Okay, so now that we're getting comfortable in that new position, whether it's on the floor or you're sitting upright, take a deep breath in and exhale. And this time, each time I breathe in, I'm going to count 1. And exhale, count 1. I'm going to take another breath, but this time I'm counting 2. And I exhale and I count 2. And try to continue that pattern and see if you can get to 10. Maybe you can get to 12 and stay focused, or even more. But if you lose your count or you get distracted, it's okay. Just begin again, starting at 1. Breathing in on 1 count, exhaling that same count. So on your own pace, try that. I'm going to be closing with a couple more things. And as you keep your eyes closed, you continue to breathe. I'd like to just read something to have you carry this away with you today. The most luxurious setting will not be satisfying or enjoyable if your mind is in a funk. In the same way, the most run-down lodgings will be perfectly bearable with the right frame of mind. We try so hard to rearrange the scenery, but that strategy doesn't work if the inner disposition rebels. Even when the external conditions are perfectly arranged, that perfection will not last in a changing universe. If we can learn the inner work, the inner alchemy, no circumstance will ever get in the way of peace. Without inner work, no circumstantial change will make a difference. Even a small dose of mindfulness can make the difference between a good day and a bad day. I hope everybody had a good day. I'm closing it for this meditative workshop. I hope you were able to take at least one thing away that you can carry into the real world with you on a daily basis. Being mindful is being in the present moment. Taking deep breaths will help you get there. I want to thank all of you for participating. I want to remind all of you that this has been taped and it will be available on YouTube later this week. I thank Jamie for helping me with that. I thank all of you for participating. And if you would like to say hello to her, I'm going to let the meeting run a little bit more. You all have control on muting or unmuting yourself. Are you invited to leave at this point? Thank you once again.
Thank you.
So leave meeting white. Actually, there is Bradley.
Thank you, Ann Marie. That was beautiful.
Welcome, Donna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ann Marie.
Welcome,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Hi, Bradley. Wait,
Great to see everybody.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too.
Hello. Yours
Brings me happiness.
is
Aiden.